Let's get this on here.
The Panthers will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And now the running back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 45. Powering through the defender. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking for a man. The grab of the receiver. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. He's talking about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. But you could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner trying to create good field position. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the Pitt Panthers offense gets their first crack now. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
He pulls in the catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. The Panthers will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! Tackle made after a big gain. It's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Oh, there's the stiff arm. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. And the Panthers will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. See if he can make something happen with the return. A quick juke to get free. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Now the offense is set up with a short field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Hand off to the single back. Good enough for first down yardage. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And at first down, they go right back to him. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Panthers looking to run some tempo here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Receiver makes the grab. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Panthers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. He's hit as he throws it. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, the swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Holstein. A deep shot to the left side. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Panthers will bring their punt team onto the field. Here's the punt, high in the air. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And they'll bring him down. The defense punctuating the second quarter with a big play. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. When the kickoff heads out of bounds, the offense will begin from the 40. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Play action here on first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the offense trots back onto the field here. On first down, it's play action. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And now the handoff. Runs through the defender. Throws a stiff arm. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid.
Refuses to go down. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down. A
gain makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up. He's first down.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and...
Yes, sir. We got that shutout.
When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. And the Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Hard running there. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The special teams on the field after the declined penalty. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the Cal Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, Make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is rare drop for this guy.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
On the set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floats it out in space. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll ride Davis here. There he goes. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Here's the pressure. They're setting up the screen. Makes his man miss. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... Here comes the offense onto the field again. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. Working that left side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by a field goal over Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Looking downfield, it's McNeil. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Small. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The play action fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make...
Slams into the line and through for a touchdown. That his 40th. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's McFadden. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Dyer. Makes the catch, it's Davis. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He's got it down the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Catch in the middle, it's Meredith. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw again. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking for a man, it's Dyer. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the fourth. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Fires to the big fella. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the punt team. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a hit. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and not his best work. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll try the right side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to Davis. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Quick handoff. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. To the ground, he's got it again. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
1st down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
You know, if you talk to these coaches,
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up.
And is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They'll try to run for the first down. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. First and 10 now for the offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Leaning on the run game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it. No problem. And they... Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a President. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Muscles past the defender. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. So Ohio State's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And he takes it at the 40. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Cut quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
A 2nd down after that completion. On the ground, it's Davis. Look at the quick cut. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. Give it to the back again.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. 1st and 10 play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Buckeyes keep the football on the move. And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. First down and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the ground, it's Roberts. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Hebe keeps it himself.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the single back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. The 10.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Now it's second down here. To the air, it's Sayin. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Ohio State. They couldn't stop him there. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The shotgun running play call. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Can he get there on the ground? And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down. Defense will have to regroup now after that 15-yard penalty. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Just a great job of anticipating that.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. That was an enormous touchdown. We're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught, second down now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Let's reel in. It's James. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. Crosses the touchdown, Buckeyes. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Two of the top 4 seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from the strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Laissez le bon temps brûler. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Buckeyes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Wants to throw it. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to throw it again. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The sure hands. It's James.
Come on, man. We got to win this game, man. I done got close. I made the top 4 the first year. I lost the championship game last year. I ain't losing it this year.
Here we go. 2 of the top 4 seeds when we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from the strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side...
Just keep it close, man. I ain't asking for no blowout. Just keep it close.
Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll hand it off.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's James. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? He's going to take off. A change of direction. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback, deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And this pass is caught. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero?
You talk about a big stage and big-time pressure and then delivering. That's what this running back just did to be able to give them this 3-point lead. And if you're smart, you just kick the extra point. That forces your opponent to have to go down and score a touchdown to win the game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here, but they got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero?
But Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And here's the handoff. Great cut there. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. And the single back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Second down and goal upcoming. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Quarterback player of the game, yeah. I figured they was gonna be leaving. So you want to be a 7th round? Okay.